name is Enrique. I'm part of the development team of T4S, and today we're going to show you our digital twin application in Vue and explain to you the main capabilities of our digital twin. This is the entry point of our application, and the first thing we will see is in the top of the page several app analytics. From this, we can check the information that the user creates in the app. For example, the categories the user create, tags, installation. Tags and categories are important concepts in our app because tags allow the users to interact with the model because as we will see, we give to the users an immersive view of their plans and allow to them to interact with data in real time inside the model, okay? Also, we have the two installation in this case because it's an demo environment. We have little information and 5 models in our case. And also, our application is multi-language and we have parameterized Spanish and English. Below of this section, we have the dashboard section. In this box, we can create different dashboard from different sources of information. In our case, this is an SAP dashboard, SAP Analytic Cloud, and we can maximize this box and see in full screen. In this case, this information is very useful for our customer, a customer of the water sector, has a INIMA. And below this, we have different models that we modify from the application and also the installation that we create before. For our sample, I will show you a model of the Quiñón plant in Toledo, in Spain. From this list, we can check different information of the plan, and if we enter inside it, we can see the models that we group in this plan. I will enter in El Quiñón and show you this immersive view of the plan. Once the model is loaded, in the top of the page we can see a resume of the important information of the model, description, address, date, alias, and visibility. And in the bottom of the page we have the immersive view of this plan. From this, the users can have an overview of the plan without need to go in person to the plant. Is very important because we can save money, efforts in different works that we need to do in the plant, and also, for example, to teach technical people the different capabilities of the plan because they don't need to go inside it to check it. They can have an overview of the plan from their homes, and this is very important for us. If we maximize this screen, the first thing we will see in the model is that we have different circles. Okay, these circles are the tags that allow us to interact with the model. For example, this is a simple tag with a title and description, but we have, for example, this one also polyhydration, and some information that is good for our plan. We can navigate inside the model. For example, in this case, we have a tag with attachments that also are very useful for the user, for example, to attach certificates. Also, we can check real-time tags, for example, this one. We can check different information important for the solar panels in real time. And as you can see, all the view is very realistic. It's very realistic and allow us to interact very easy with the different information of the model. Okay. Also, to interact with this model, we have a menu in the top left corner. From this, we have 3 different actions. One of these is categories. From the categories section, we can filter the kind of task that we will see in the model. For example, only electricity tags. If we click again, we will see all the tags again. Also, from this menu, we can navigate very quickly from our model. For example, if we click here and click in this tag, CCM2, we will navigate very quickly to this tag. This allows to us to go quickly to different points of our model. We don't need to go step by step. Okay. Also, we have another important action in this menu. This is the places menu. From this menu, we can navigate to different sections. This allows to us to, for example, for large models, we can have different rooms. We can tag this room with a name, and also we can group different points of the model inside this room and quickly navigate to them only clicking on it. For example, air blowers, biological reactor, solar boards, okay. And the last menu that we have is this languages menu. From this we can translate the tags information, for example, for Spanish or for English, okay. Also we have another kind of tags. For example, this one. We have here a printer, and if we click in this tag, we will see the information of the printer. Okay, material, serial number. This allows to us to quickly see the information of our assets in the model. And also we have another kind of tag, for example, this one. That allows to us to interact with important information of, for example, our journal entries. And also this allows to us to see in a graphical mode, not only in a list report. We can see, for example, account name and check it in different kind of visualization. Okay, this is very dynamic. In this case, this is connected to a data service, and in real time, every 10 seconds, this service update information that we are seeing. Okay. And how we can create these tags in the model and link it with different actions from the rest menus of our app. To achieve it, well, we can do also screenshots in our models and panoramic captures. Okay. To create all this information, we have different important actions. For example, categories. From this, we can create the categories that we will have available to group the different tags. For example, creating in this add button, we can select the icon and then the color of the category. And how, as we have two different languages customizables in the app, we need to put the text in English and in Spanish in our case. For example, this category. See, and save it. And after that, we will see our category created in the report. Okay. The next important action to create this is the tags menu. From this, we can create the different tags that after we can attach to the model. From here, we can click in the add button, select the category, or if the category that we need is not in the list, we can create it from here. Click in this category. Step 2, this is a very easy wizard. And from this second step, we need to select the media type of the tag. For example, simple, image, media file. This is connected in our case to the document management service of BTP, or data service or dashboard. Okay, for example, if we select simple, we can add to this tag keywords to, after the creation, filter these tags, and we will put in English this tag, for example. And we can preview how the tag we will see in the model. Clicking in build preview, okay. Also, as we have in the language Spanish, we can put the translation in the Spanish too. But in our case, it's not necessary, because if you don't put the other language's text, always the text of the default language will be propagated to the others, okay? And in the review page, we can see the information that I will create in this case, in this sample, for this tag, okay? Submit. And I can search this tag now from here, this tag, okay, from this category. And we can preview from this button. Also, as we said before, we have the option to create different kinds of tags, for example, a data service. For this, I'm not going to create a new tag, but we can edit one that already exists. I will filter the list from the media type and put it data service, and I will edit, for example, this one. This is from an open data service in the internet, Northwind, and if we click in the edit button, we can edit the information that we have in the tag. This is important to know, because these menus are dynamic. It's not static. It automatically, depending of the metadata of the data service, the application will give to us different options, different properties, filters, entities, etc. For example, in this case, for Norwind, we can preview the information for this tag, but we can change the property that we will see in the model. For example, right now we have product ID, product name, but we can add it, the other properties of this entity, or we can check it, we can change the entity that we select for this tag. All of this is automatically and dynamic and very easy for the users, because, for example, for filter, they don't need to know technical concepts. Only clicking in this button, clicking the add button again, we can select the property, the operation, for example, contains, and the value, and save it. And the application creates this technical string for us. If we preview right now the results, we can see how this table filter correlate information. And if we create this tag, this will be the information that the user will be able to see. If we go to the next step, is to put the different translations and text for the columns. And finally, we can review and, in this case, update the tag. Okay. Also, we can achieve have information in the tags. For this, for example, we can create another different kind of tag, select media type, media file, and from here we can navigate to the document service and attach different documents in the same tag. Not only one, you can attach more than one document or kind of file. Okay. Also, we can create a tag of type dashboard and select the dashboard that we have created in the app, or external links to see in the app with authentication, without authentication. If this is a external that have, for example, some L authentication, we can click in this and select one of the integration that we have created in the app, because all of this is customizable from these menus. Okay, also the integration with different kinds of authentications. Okay, and the next important menu that we have is installations. From here, the user can add new plans, filter the information to see the plan that they need, and also check the models inside the plan. In this case, I will open again El Quiñón. And inside this technical menu, we can customize the information that the user will be able to see in the model from, for example, the home menu. For example, you have the possibility to see the models with VR. We have the possibility to see the floor selector, floor plan button, measurement to take measurements in the model. Okay, and the most important menus here are these two. Okay, for example, from tags menu, we can create new tags inside the model, edit it, or delete it, for example. If we want to create one tag, it's very easy. The only thing we need to do is click in the add button, click on the point of the model that we need to create this tag, for example here, click OK, and we can select the tag of the list. If the tag is not in the list, we can create it from here. Click it in the add button, select in the category. If the category is not in the list, we can create it too, okay? But for our sample case, I will create the test tag that we create before. Select the tag, save, and we have here this tag, okay? It's very easy to create and customize. This is important also that if we edit this tag, for example from here, we can select the tag, click on edit, and edit the tag information. All the tags are usable. It meaning that if you have this tag in 2, 3 or more models, if you change the title or description of the tag, this tag will be updated in all the models that contain the tag. This is important because it saves time to the user that need to customize the models. Because if, for example, one tag with documentation, you need to attach a new document to this tag, this document will be available in all the models at the same time. You don't need to go model by model changing the tag. Okay. Also, the other important menu is this navigation points. This is very important because from this menu the user can hide or show navigation points in the model. Imagine that you need to do a course or to several users, and you need to restrict the points that the users have to navigate in the model, and you only want that the user visit this part of the model. Okay. You can click in the points in the model, and as you can see, the points turn red. This meaning that the user can navigate from here only in the green points. This is important from the security view because allow you, as I said before, to restrict the parts of the plan that the users can visit. Okay. Also, you can create from here the different spaces that we have in the model to navigate quickly. From here, in Manage Spaces, we can create, for example, a new space. Select the icon from the space, the name, and in this test space, we can add different points. For example, this one. And from here, we can say to this space, this point will be the entry point to the place, because when you click in the place, the model will give you this position or not if you don't select as entry point. Also, you can add different points to group it inside this space and navigate quickly to them. Okay, but for now I won't create anymore. And finally, once you have customized all your model, you can go to the previous step to check how the final user will see this model with all the customizations you did before. Okay. Another important menu we have is the model comparator. From here, you can compare models in different states, in different timelines. Okay. For example, imagine that you need to create a new building, and you need to see how is this building in which status the building is. You can click in one model from here and open. Okay, this is open it. open the other model from here. This is only a demo. This is the reason because it's the same date for the two models, but if you have models in different timelines, you can compare it quickly. And if you move the mouse from here, you can check it the status of the models in real time. Okay. Also, we have the reporting menu. This is very similar like the analytics that we have in the home page and the dashboards. The dashboard screen, from here you can see, you can group dashboards inside different plans and open it. For example, this one. It's the same that we see before. Okay. And finally, for example, it's important to know that depending of the plan, we can have different filters. These filters are dynamic. You can create from here different kind of filters and attach them to the plans and add this information to the plans. For example, text, number, date, and if the value is in a value list, you can put the values available to the users from here. And the integrations available for our case are these two. Norway, that is the demo environment, and SAP HANA backend system that we in this case have with basic authentication. And this is the reason because we can extract information, get information for our backend system of Norway. If you have another complex integration, you can create it from here, select the authentication type, OAuth, basic, or the authentication you need, and create it from here. Okay. And this is the main capabilities of our digital twins. I hope that you like it, and if you have any doubts, contact with us without any problem. Thank you. Have a nice day.